Today we're diving into a tech fight that's got the whole world watching. TikTok versus the US government. This isn't your average schoolyard brawl. We're talking about a battle for geopolitical supremacy, played out on the stage of your phone. On one side, you have TikTok, the insanely popular app that's taken the world by storm. It's turning out viral dances, launching music careers, and maybe, just maybe, influencing global trends. On the other side, you have the mighty US of A, flexing its muscles and worrying about, well, a lot of things. National security, user data, who gets to control the flow of information. It's a whole can of worms. So stay tuned because we're about to break down the reasons behind this epic clash. Is it just a harmless app, or is there something more at stake? We'll explore the concerns, the potential consequences, and what this all means for the future of the internet. Forget following a million accounts or getting lost in new rabbit holes. TikTok throws out that old social media playbook and throws you straight into an endless loop of fun, perfectly tailored to your tastes. We're talking hilarious skits that crack you up in seconds, mesmerizing dance routines that make you want to get up and move, and even educational tidbits that leave you feeling smarter in a snack-sized session. But here's the magic. Anyone can be a star, and anyone can be entertained. It's like a giant global community where teens with killer dance moves can have just as much influence as your favorite celebs. So, what's the catch? Well, with great power comes great scrutiny. TikTok's meteoric rise has some folks, particularly governments, a little nervous. Since it's a Chinese-owned company, there are worries about user data and the potential influence it holds. But that's a story for another day. For now, one thing's for sure. TikTok has completely changed how a generation consumes content, and its impact on the world stage is just getting started. But the question remains, is it just harmless fun? Or is there something more going on here? What kind of content are you really being served up? And is there anything to worry about with all that user data flowing around? These are some questions that only time and maybe a little investigation will answer. China's history of controlling information raises a red flag for the US. They suspect TikTok might censor content critical of the Chinese government, scrubbing away any videos that paint China in a negative light. This whitewashing of information could distort global discourse and limit free speech. Additionally, the algorithm itself could be biased, promoting pro-China narratives or suppressing dissenting voices. This manipulation of information flow could have a profound impact on global public opinion. Is TikTok about to break the internet? The internet is a giant playground where everyone can share ideas and learn from each other. That's what it used to be like. Now, a fight between the US and a popular app called TikTok might break this all apart. If the US bans TikTok, it could be like building a wall online, separating the internet into different sections for different countries. This might mean you can't see cool videos from China, or students can't access educational content from other countries. It could even hurt businesses. The US is worried about TikTok because it's owned by a Chinese company. They're afraid China might use the app to steal our information or control what we see online. This fight isn't just about protecting secrets. It's about who gets to be internet boss. The situation is intense, like a movie with high stakes and lots of unknown twists. Will TikTok get banned? Will the internet become a divided land? Only time will tell, but this fight could change the internet forever. Faced with a potential ban, ByteDance, the Chinese company that owns TikTok, scrambled to appease Uncle Sam. They proposed a sale of the US arm of the app to an American company, essentially putting a firewall between TikTok's US operations and the Chinese government. This move aimed to address the data security concerns and create a more independent US-based TikTok. However, the complexities of such a deal were immense. ByteDance would have to ensure a smooth transition of user data and technology while navigating the murky waters of Chinese government approval. The US government, on the other hand, would need to be confident that the American company wouldn't be beholden to ByteDance's interests. The fight continued under the Biden administration. While less aggressive than the Trump era, the pressure remained. deadlines were extended, and negotiations continued with ByteDance. However, the core issue of data security and potential censorship remains unresolved. The U.S. continues to push for guarantees that user data will not be accessed by the Chinese government, while ByteDance maintains that TikTok operates independently and does not censor content at the behest of China. This isn't just about funny dance trends and lip-syncing challenges. It's a battle for control in the digital age. The U.S. wants to maintain its dominance over the flow of information and data. Meanwhile, China, a rising tech power, sees TikTok as a tool for global influence. The app's immense popularity, particularly among younger generations, makes it a powerful platform for shaping cultural trends and potentially even political discourse. As of now, the future of TikTok in the U.S. remains a cliffhanger. Will a deal be struck, or will the app be banned? Both sides are locked in a dance, with millions of users caught in the middle. The consequences of this battle extend far beyond viral videos. It's a fight for the future of the internet, data privacy, and global power dynamics. Whether they'll find a rhythm or trip over their moves remains to be seen. The TikTok saga transcends the realm of trendy dances and catchy tunes. It's a microcosm of a much larger battle, the fight for the control of the internet in a world increasingly divided by geopolitical tensions. Who controls our data? The battle over TikTok raises a crucial question. Who has the right to our data? Should social media platforms be subject to the whims of national governments, or should there be a global framework for data privacy and security? The U.S. wants to ensure control over user data collected by a Chinese company. However, this raises concerns about potential hypocrisy, considering the vast amount of data collected by American tech giants. The ideal solution might lie in establishing international agreements that guarantee user privacy and prevent governments from abusing their power for surveillance. Finding the right balance between free speech and national security is another key issue. The U.S. fears Chinese censorship on TikTok. But how do we define acceptable content moderation? Can governments restrict content they deem harmful without stifling free expression? This is a complex issue with no easy answers. Perhaps the solution lies in fostering transparency and accountability in content moderation practices, ensuring platforms remove harmful content like hate speech and violent threats while allowing for diverse viewpoints. The rise of the splinternet? A potential TikTok ban in the U.S. could further fracture the already divided digital landscape. The internet, once envisioned as a borderless space for information exchange, could splinter into splinternets, with separate internets for different regions. This raises concerns about limited access to information and hindered collaboration. Imagine a world where students in the U.S. cannot access educational resources hosted on Chinese platforms, or where researchers struggle to share data across geographical boundaries. To prevent this, international cooperation is crucial. We need to work towards a global internet that fosters innovation and knowledge sharing while respecting individual nations' concerns about security and cultural values. The TikTok saga is a wake-up call. It forces us to confront tough questions about the future of the internet, a future where data, security, and free speech are constantly at odds. Ultimately, the outcome of this battle will shape not just how we consume entertainment, but also how we interact, learn, and innovate on a global scale. As of today, the fate of TikTok in the U.S. remains undecided. But one thing is clear. This is a battle with far-reaching consequences. It's a clash between the power of a hungry tech giant and the anxieties of a superpower grappling with a changing world. The outcome will not only shape the future of entertainment for millions, but also determine the very architecture of the internet in the years to come. What is your view regarding this video? Let us know in the comment section below. Hope you liked the video, and if so, like, share, and subscribe to our channel.